All right. You guys requested it, so let's dive into BSE Ltd's recent quarterly report.
It's a good one.
It is. You're in for a treat, really.
Correct.
We're talking about the Bombay Stock Exchange,
Titan.
Yeah, a titan in the Indian financial world. Now, isn't it go, a little bit beyond just the headline?
Really get into it.
Yeah, get ready for some, I think, some pretty serious insights into India's economic engine.
Yeah.
How BSE is capitalizing on all that, and even a little peek behind the curtain at their social impact efforts.
Love that stuff.
All of this straight from the source.
The horse's mouth.
BSE Ltd's own reports and documents.
Yeah, what struck me right away was just how much BSE Ltd's performance really mirrors India's economic trajectory.
It's true.
It's not just about trading stocks at that point. It's almost like a barometer of the nation's financial health.
Okay, so paint the picture for us.
Yeah.
What's the industry landscape looking like right now? Is it as booming as everyone says? It seems like it.
It does. The reports suggest that India's economic growth is indeed robust, which is fantastic news for the stock exchange. Government spending and the surge in exports are really the key drivers, though there is a little bit of a drag from some weakness in rural demand.
That makes sense. I mean, so much of India's economy is still tied to those rural areas.
It's true.
But overall, are we looking at smooth sailing ahead for the Indian equities market?
I'd say the outlook for fiscal year 24-25 is quite promising, actually. The economic recovery is gaining momentum, and there's a noticeable increase in foreign investment flowing in. That's great. But, of course, there are always those potential choppy waters. Global financial conditions can shift pretty quickly,
Of course.
And domestic policy changes create uncertainty.
Well, it's kind of a little bit like predicting the weather, isn't it? Always a chance of an unexpected storm. But let's get back to BSE Ltd itself. They're more than just stocks, right? It's a really surprisingly diverse business model.
Very much so.
That they have. BSE has multiple revenue streams beyond just transaction charges from trading. Think listing fees when companies join the exchange. Data dissemination services for people that need market insights. Corporate services they offer. A whole lot more.
Wow.
It's almost like a financial one-stop shop.
It is. And from what I'm seeing in the report, one area that's really booming for them is the BSE Star MF platform.
Yes.
Mutual funds are becoming incredibly popular in India, aren't they?
Very much so. Very much so. Yeah. BSE Star MF is tapping right into that. Rising tide of investor interest.
So if you're thinking about investing in India, this is a trend.
It is a trend to watch.
Watch closely.
Yeah, and it reflects not just, BSE's smart strategy, but also this kind of broader shift.
And how Indians are approaching investing.
Okay, on to the good stuff. Financial performance.
Let's do it.
BSE Ltd isn't just surviving, they're thriving.
They are.
The numbers are seriously impressive.
They are. Their income has seen a significant jump.
Oh, yeah.
Primarily fueled by security services and investment income.
I see.
And get this, their net profit, excluding exceptional items, has soared by.
I'm ready.
A staggering.
Tell me.
97%.
Now, that's what I call a banner year.
Yeah.
But amidst all this talk of skyrocketing profits,
there's
a little detail in the report that caught my eye. It's about unclaimed dividends being transferred to the Investor Protection Fund.
Oh, interesting.
What's the story there?
I think it's a really good reminder that even while celebrating financial success, BSE Ltd is still committed to protecting investors. This
good point.
Seemingly small detail speaks volumes about their ethical stance and commitment to transparency.
It's true. It's a good reminder that even in the fast-paced world of finance, there's a human side to this story.
Totally.
But this level of financial success, begs the question, what's next? For BSE Ltd, where do they go from here?
Well, before we get all crystal ball gazing, let's take a closer look at the people steering the ship. The report emphasizes BSE Ltd's leadership and governance structure, highlighting a strong commitment to transparency and compliance.
It sounds like they're running a pretty tight ship.
Their board is comprised of both public interest directors and non-independent directors, ensuring a balanced perspective.
Okay.
And performance evaluation process for the board, the committees, and individual directors is incredibly thorough.
Okay.
They very clearly take accountability very seriously.
It's reassuring to see that level of rigor, especially in the world of finance where trust is
Oh, absolutely.
paramount.
Yeah, and they're not just focused on the big picture.
Right.
The report even highlights the work of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee,
Okay.
ensuring they attract and retain top talent.
That's vital.
Yeah.
For any organization's long-term success.
Totally. It's like building a championship team, making sure you've got
the best players in every position.
the best players, yes.
But even with a great team, you need a solid game plan, right?
Yeah.
For risk management. What does the report tell us about BSE Ltd's approach?
That's a great point. BSE Ltd definitely has that covered.
Okay.
Their risk management framework is designed to withstand the unexpected. They have a very detailed reporting process where any critical risks are immediately escalated to the highest levels.
So it's like a chain of command.
Yeah.
Ensuring that potential problems are dealt with.
Swiftly and effectively.
And they're especially proactive when it comes to cybersecurity. Operating a state-of-the-art security operations center.
Yeah.
In today's world, that's not just important.
Right.
That's essential.
Yeah. Maintaining investor confidence.
It's definitely reassuring to see that they're taking that seriously. But it's not just about those financial risks, though. BSE Ltd is also dedicated to investor protection and social responsibility. It seems they're going above and beyond just the bottom line.
That is one of the most interesting aspects of this report.
I think so, too.
You really see BSE Ltd's commitment to ethical practices shining through. They have this investor protection fund, which plays a vital role in educating investors and safeguarding their interests.
Yeah, and they're not just passively protecting investors.
It's true.
They're actively empowering them. The investor awareness programs, including those Nook and Natak street plays on financial literacy, are a great example of that.
It's a brilliant strategy, bringing financial education to the masses.
Yeah.
In a way that's both accessible and entertaining.
Totally. And it's not just about education. They also adhere to the business responsibility and sustainability reporting, the BRSR framework.
Right.
Showcasing a commitment to ESG principles.
Yeah.
So they're not just talking the talk.
It's true.
They're walking the walk.
They are.
When it comes to sustainability and ethical business practices. But let's zoom in on those unclaimed dividends for a second.
Okay.
The report actually gives us a pretty granular look at how they manage this.
All right.
So let's unpack this a little bit. What exactly is BSE Ltd doing with these unclaimed dividends?
Well, the report outlines the entire process.
Okay.
These dividends have been accumulating for a while, and they've transferred a significant number of shares where the dividends remained unclaimed for 7 consecutive years to the Investor Education and Protection Fund, the IEPF account.
So they're not just holding on to this money indefinitely?
No, not at all. This transfer ensures that the funds are used for a good cause, investor education and protection, while still remaining accessible to the rightful owners if they ever come forward. They even detail the exact procedure for claiming these funds back from the IEPF. It's all about transparency and accountability every step of the way.
It sounds like they've got all their bases covered.
It does.
But let's shift gears for a minute and talk about shareholder participation. The report mentions their upcoming annual general meeting.
Oh, cool.
And how shareholders can participate and vote.
Right.
What's interesting about this year's process?
It's fascinating to see how they're using technology to make the AGM more accessible. Shareholders are being encouraged to participate through a virtual platform.
Oh, wow.
You know, allowing them to join from anywhere in the world.
That's incredibly convenient.
It is. And they've provided clear instructions on registering and participating in the virtual AGM, including how the voting process works. They've even anticipated the needs of less tech-savvy shareholders.
Oh, nice.
By offering alternative ways to join the meeting.
It really does sound like they've rolled out the red carpet.
They have.
For shareholder participation.
And they're going a step further by actively encouraging shareholders to register as speakers if they want to express their views or ask questions during the AGM.
Oh, wow. That's really impressive. It's like an open forum where shareholders can directly engage with the company's leadership.
Exactly.
It's a testament to their commitment to transparency and open communication with their shareholders.
It is.
They even provide the email address for submitting speaker requests, making it super easy to participate.
Very cool.
It's like they're saying, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Your opinions matter.
Totally.
But before we get too deep into the world of AGMs, let's get to know a key player here, Mr. Jagannath Mukavili.
Oh.
One of BSE Ltd's directors.
Yeah.
His background is fascinating. He's currently the Managing Director of Life Insurance Corporation of India, bringing over 3 decades of experience to BSE's board.
That's amazing.
That's a wealth of knowledge.
It is.
What else did the report highlight about his experience?
They really emphasize his impressive track record of driving growth and innovation.
Yeah.
He's held numerous leadership positions, spearheaded transformations,
right,
and even gained international experience.
That sounds like he is the perfect person to help guide BSE Ltd through the ever-changing financial seas.
Totally.
But let's finally get to the heart of the matter here. Those all-important financial figures.
Yes.
What does the report reveal about BSE Ltd's financial performance?
The numbers are truly impressive.
Okay.
They've achieved a significant increase in total income, marking a 74% growth compared to the previous fiscal year.
Wow, 74%. That's a huge jump. Where's that growth primarily coming from?
A major chunk of this growth can be attributed to securities, services, and investments, which aligns perfectly with their strategic focus on these key areas.
So it sounds like their strategic bets are paying off.
They are.
But growth usually comes with increased expenses as well, right?
Yeah.
What does the report say about that?
Absolutely. As expected, their expenses have also risen. But it's important to understand where that spending is going.
Okay, yeah. Break down those expenses for us.
Okay.
Where is BSE Ltd investing their money?
The report highlights
the
increase in regulatory fees,
right,
clearing and settlement expenses, administrative costs, and employee benefits.
Makes sense.
Essentially, they're investing in their growth, ensuring they have the resources and infrastructure to maintain this upward trajectory.
Well, it sounds like they're playing the long game.
They are.
Making sure their success is sustainable.
Yes.
But let's get back to that impressive profit growth. The report mentions a 97% increase in net profit, excluding those exceptional items we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
That's huge.
It is. It's a clear indication that they're not just growing, they're growing efficiently.
Right.
Their operations are clearly humming along smoothly. And let's not forget that heartwarming detail about the unclaimed dividends being transferred to the Investor Protection Fund.
Right.
It's a reminder that even while celebrating financial success, they're committed to protecting investors.
Yeah.
It's a great balance.
It is.
Profitability and ethical practices going hand in hand.
But the report doesn't just give us that total income figure, right?
Yeah.
It breaks down those revenue streams.
Yeah.
Really showing us where that income is coming from.
It's fascinating to see how each segment contributes to their success.
Yeah.
Security services are their primary source of income.
Okay.
Followed by services to corporates. Then there are data dissemination fees, income from depository services, and other smaller revenue streams. It's like a well-diversified portfolio, providing stability and resilience against market fluctuations.
It's like a financial orchestra, with each instrument playing its part.
It is.
To create this beautiful symphony.
I like that.
Of success.
Yeah.
But financial reports aren't all sunshine and roses, are they?
They're not.
They also need to address potential challenges and changes. What does the report say about that?
You're absolutely right, and BSE Ltd doesn't shy away from addressing these issues.
Yes.
They discuss board changes that occurred during the year, specifically mentioning the appointment and reappointment of directors.
So it sounds like they're ensuring smooth transitions and maintaining continuity in their leadership.
Exactly, and they're doing it all while adhering to regulatory requirements.
Right.
They're saying, we're an open book,
and
we're committed to doing things the right way.
It's reassuring to see that level of transparency. But the report also highlights something that's, I think, often overlooked in financial discussions.
Yeah.
The importance of their employees.
Yeah.
It's refreshing to see them acknowledge that their employees are the driving force behind their success.
That's true.
They discuss various initiatives implemented to enhance employee skills
Yeah.
and provide growth opportunities.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're creating a culture of learning and development,
It does.
empowering their employees to reach their full potential.
Yeah, and they even touch upon their efforts to promote diversity and inclusion
Yes.
within the organization, creating a workplace where everyone feels valued
Totally.
and respected.
Yeah, it's a very holistic approach to success, recognizing that a happy and engaged workforce
Yeah,
is crucial.
it really is. But let's not forget those financial statements.
Okay.
The report dives into the details of their balance sheet,
Yeah.
giving us a clearer picture
Yeah.
of their assets and liabilities.
Okay.
What stands out to you there?
Well, their investments are particularly noteworthy.
They have a substantial amount invested in debt instruments, mutual funds, and even equity instruments of their associates.
So they're not just sitting on a pile of cash, they're actively managing and diversifying their assets.
And the report breaks down these investments.
Yeah.
Specifying the amount earmarked for specific purposes, it demonstrates a really strategic approach to financial management,
Right.
ensuring stability and maximizing returns.
It's like they're playing a game of financial chess, making these calculated moves
It is.
to secure their future.
Yeah,
But financial statements can be complex and intimidating.
very much so.
Does the report make them accessible to the average investor?
That's what's so impressive.
Good.
They've done a great job of breaking down complex financial concepts into digestible information.
That's good.
It's like they're inviting us behind the curtain, showing us the inner workings of their financial machinery.
That level of transparency is crucial
It is.
for building trust with stakeholders.
Absolutely.
It's like they're saying, we have nothing to hide and we want you to understand our financial position.
Yeah.
But let's move on to their profit and loss statement.
Okay.
What key insights does that reveal about their financial performance?
Well, it provides a fascinating glimpse into their operational efficiency, showing us how they generate revenue and manage their costs.
Yeah.
They highlight the significant increase in income from security services, showcasing their strength in this core area.
And they even provide a detailed breakdown of their expenses.
They do. They outline the increase in regulatory fees and other costs associated with their growth, giving us a truly holistic view of their financial operations. It's like they're laying all their cards on the table.
It's a good approach.
Inviting us to scrutinize their performance.
Yeah.
And understand their strategic decisions.
And that transparency speaks volumes, I think, about their confidence in their performance. But it's not all about numbers and financial statements, right? The report repeatedly emphasizes the importance of their employees.
It's a welcome reminder that behind these impressive financial figures are real people.
Yeah, like that.
The driving force behind BSE Ltd's success.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
They highlight the various initiatives implemented to enhance employee skills, provide growth opportunities, and create a workplace where everyone feels valued and respected.
Exactly. It's about investing in their human capital.
Yes.
Recognizing that a happy and engaged workforce is key to achieving their goals. It's a truly holistic approach to success.
But let's not forget those financial statements.
Yeah.
The report delves into their consolidated financial statements next, providing a comprehensive view of their position as a group. What's the significance of looking at this consolidated view?
This is where we see the bigger picture, taking into account the performance of their subsidiaries and associates. It's like a family portrait, capturing the collective financial health of the entire BSE Ltd group.
And they go beyond just presenting the numbers, right? They provide detailed explanations to help us understand the complexities.
Absolutely. Their detailed notes to the consolidated financial statements break down complex financial concepts into digestible information. It's like they're providing us with the financial dictionary to ensure we understand the nuances of their performance.
It's a great analogy. It really emphasizes their commitment to transparency and clear communication.
Yes.
Now, I know we've already talked about unclaimed dividends.
Okay.
But the report dedicates an entire section to this topic.
Yeah.
Why such a strong emphasis on this?
I think it's a testament to their dedication to transparency and investor protection. It's like they're saying, we're taking this seriously, and we want to make absolutely sure that every shareholder receives what's rightfully theirs.
Okay, yeah. Tell us more about what's included in this section. What are they putting in there?
They provide a table detailing unclaimed dividends from previous years, breaking it down by dividend number, AGM date, number of shares, the unclaimed amount, and even the last date for claiming those funds. It's incredibly detailed.
It sounds like they're going above and beyond to make this information easily accessible to shareholders.
Exactly. It's like they've created a roadmap for shareholders to reclaim their lost treasure. And this level of detail, I think, truly reinforces their commitment to going above and beyond for their investors.
It really does. But beyond these specifics, the report continues to shine a light on their overall governance structure.
It does.
It's like they're inviting us into their boardroom.
Yeah.
To see how decisions are made.
Yes.
And how they maintain ethical practices.
That's a great way to put it. They outline the composition of their board, emphasizing the role of public interest directors in ensuring a balance of perspectives and providing independent oversight.
And they even detail the performance evaluation process for the board, committees, and individual directors, demonstrating their commitment to accountability and continuous improvement.
They do.
It's like they're holding themselves to the highest standards.
They are.
Ensuring that their governance practices are aligned with best practices and regulatory requirements.
Absolutely.
It's refreshing to see a company that's so dedicated to good governance. But it's not just about board meetings and compliance reports.
Right.
What does the report tell us about their approach to technology and innovation?
That's another area where BSE Ltd excels.
Yeah.
They're clearly embracing the latest advancements to enhance their operations and stay ahead of the curve.
Give us some specifics. What kind of technological initiatives are they undertaking?
They outline their efforts to upgrade their infrastructure, implement new technologies, and even enhance their security posture. They're not just talking about it, they're actively investing in the tools and systems needed to meet the ever-changing demands of the financial markets.
It's like they're constantly evolving.
They are.
Ensuring that they remain at the forefront of their industry.
Exactly.
And this focus on technology is about more than just keeping up with the competition, right?
It is.
It plays a critical role in their risk management capabilities as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In today's digital world, technology is both a potential risk,
of course,
and a crucial tool for mitigating those risks.
Right.
Exactly. They go into detail about their risk management framework, highlighting their vigilance in addressing potential threats arising from both internal and external factors.
It sounds like they're constantly scanning the horizon, identifying potential threats.
They are.
And implementing strategies to minimize their impact.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Now let's turn our attention to their social responsibility efforts. They dedicate a significant portion of the report to highlighting their initiatives in investor protection and community engagement.
Yeah.
This is where we see their commitment to making a positive impact on society.
It really shines through.
Really shine through. It's like they're saying, we're not just about profits.
Yeah.
We're about using our resources and influence for good.
That's right.
Tell us more about those specific initiatives. What are some of the key areas they're focusing on?
Their work through the Investor Protection Fund is particularly impressive.
Yeah.
They've conducted numerous investor awareness programs across the country, including those Nukadnatak street plays we mentioned earlier.
It's great to see them using such creative and engaging methods to reach a wider audience.
It is.
And it's not just about investor education. They also highlight their contributions to the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund.
It's true.
Supporting various socioeconomic development and relief initiatives.
It's inspiring to see a company that's so dedicated to giving back to the community.
They're clearly committed to making a tangible difference, going above and beyond simply writing a check.
Totally.
It's like they're weaving social responsibility into the fabric of their operations, making it an integral part of their corporate identity.
And that's not just good ethics, it's good business. This kind of commitment builds a strong reputation and earns the trust of their stakeholders.
So they're reaping the rewards of doing the right thing.
Exactly.
But BSE Ltd's ambitions don't stop at India's borders, do they?
No, they don't.
The report highlights their international ventures as well.
Okay.
So tell us more about that international presence. What are some of their key initiatives in this area?
Their subsidiary, India INX, is a prime example. It's actually India's first international stock exchange, operating out of Gift City in Gujarat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they're not just participating in the global financial markets.
Right.
They're creating a platform for others to do so as well.
Exactly, and they're doing incredibly well. The report highlights India INX's impressive growth,
Okay.
showcasing its significant trading volumes
Wow.
and its emergence as a preferred platform for international investors.
It sounds like they're creating a gateway
Yes.
for global capital to flow into India,
Right?
which can only be, I mean, that's a good thing, right, for the country's economic growth.
Absolutely. This international expansion speaks volumes about their ambition and their ability to compete on a global scale.
Yeah, but venturing into the global market, I mean, that brings its own set of challenges, right?
It does.
What does the report say about how BSE Ltd is managing all those?
You're right. It's not without its risks. The report acknowledges the need for, really robust risk management practices to
Well,
navigate the complexities of international markets.
right?
They emphasize their very stringent framework,
Okay.
designed to mitigate potential threats and ensure the stability of their international operations.
It sounds like they're entering this new territory with their eyes wide open,
They are.
prepared for the challenges that lie ahead.
Yeah, it's a calculated risk, and they're clearly equipped with the knowledge and expertise to navigate these complexities successfully.
But let's zoom back into a more specific risk that affects any financial institution, especially in today's world.
Yeah.
Cybersecurity.
Absolutely. And BSE Ltd dedicates a substantial section of their report to outlining their approach to this critical area.
Okay, so what's their cybersecurity strategy? Are they simply reacting to threats as they arise, or are they being more proactive?
It's very clear that they're taking a proactive approach, recognizing that, ever-present threat of cyber attacks
Yeah.
and taking the necessary steps to fortify their defenses.
So what specific measures are they taking to protect their systems and their data?
They detail a whole array of measures, including their state-of-the-art security operations center,
Yeah.
which operates, 24/7 to monitor their systems
Yeah.
and respond to any suspicious activity.
It sounds like they've built a digital fortress,
They have.
equipped with the latest technologies, and a team of experts dedicated to protecting their operations.
Exactly. But it's not just about technology.
Right.
They also highlight the importance of educating their employees
Oh, that's good.
about cybersecurity best practices,
That makes sense.
creating a culture of awareness and vigilance
Yeah.
within the organization.
Right. So they're empowering their employees to be that first line of defense,
Exact.
recognizing that human error can often be the weakest link in that cybersecurity chain.
Precisely. It's a holistic approach to cybersecurity, combining cutting-edge technology with human vigilance and a strong culture of security consciousness.
But even with the best cybersecurity measures in place, I mean, no organization is truly immune to risk.
Right.
What are some of the other potential challenges and risks that BSE Ltd acknowledges in the report?
Well, they're very upfront about, the challenges they face. They acknowledge the highly competitive nature of the financial industry, the potential impact of adverse economic conditions, and even the difficulties in managing critical skills and resources in a rapidly changing world.
I mean, it's refreshing to see such honesty and awareness.
Absolutely. They're not pretending to be invincible.
Right.
Instead, they're constantly evaluating potential threats and taking a very proactive approach to mitigating them.
So it's not just about identifying risks, it's about having, a plan.
Exactly. And that proactive approach to risk management is crucial for any successful organization.
Right.
It's about ensuring stability, resilience, and long-term growth.
Now, beyond risk management, the report also provides insights into their internal control systems.
Okay.
It's like they're opening up their engine room, showing us the mechanisms that keep everything running smoothly.
That's a great analogy. They highlight their risk-based internal audit scope,
Okay.
their process for identifying and mitigating deficiencies,
Right.
and their dedication to complying with applicable laws and regulations.
It sounds like they've created a system of checks and balances
They have.
to ensure that every aspect of their operations is carefully scrutinized
Right.
and held to the highest standards.
And they're not just reacting to problems after they arise.
Right.
They highlight their in-house monitoring of statutory and regulatory compliances.
Okay.
demonstrating a proactive approach to staying ahead of the curve and ensuring ethical conduct.
It's like they've built a culture of compliance into their very DNA.
Exactly. But it's not just about compliance.
Yeah.
They're also committed to achieving excellence.
Okay.
They discuss their quality management systems, which are certified under ISO 9001.2015 standards.
So they're going above and beyond simply meeting regulatory requirements.
Absolutely. It's about striving for excellence in everything they do, setting a benchmark for the entire industry.
Now, the report takes a turn towards their